sausages,
a hooker,
and a sunken boat.
Enjoy the video. See you at the end.
Big smiles here. What is that, Cindy? Why are we smiling?
Pork sausages.
Pork sausages.
Ah, fixing me hooker. Because you've got to have a working hooker on a boat, haven't you?
And we downgrade the prop on our new engine.
And someone's pride and joy sinks below the waves.
Peter and Anne have just come back from the UK. Big smiles here. What is that, Cindy? Why are we smiling?
Pork sausages.
Pork sausages. And we're going to have a sausage sandwich. What else did you get? Something else. Oxo cubes.
And some Bovril.
And Bovril.
Oh.
This is an old Bovril advert. Read that sentence. There's nothing new, is there? Nothing changes.
Bovril.
Oh, and don't forget my glasses.
Oh yeah, your
My new Dame Edna glasses.
Dame Edna Everidge. Hello, possums. Brilliant. You couldn't get them here, could we? Just Polaroid glasses.
No.
And tea bags.
Oh yeah.
Where's your tea bags?
Big bag of tea bags.
Don't lose your tea bags. Look at
Hiding them because no one else is having them.
PG Tips tea bags. 1100. That will last us a couple of weeks.
Excellent.
Poor old Finn thinks we're mad, don't you, Finn? He's an American. He can't understand tea bags. But we've also got a whole case full of bits and bobs. Yep, loads. Well, that's for our yeah, that's for our iPad, for our navigation system. Yeah, so we are unwrapping and unpacking.
And now, what's the next job, madam, on the list?
Compressor, fixing the compressor.
Ah, fixing me hooker. Because you've got to have a working hooker on a boat, haven't you? I'll get slapped for that later. Right, let's get on with the hooker.
That's where the belt goes. It's a toothed belt, goes on there. Look, there's the piston going up and down. You hear that working? What we've got to do is we've got to get that belt round there. Now, I've not taken one of these apart before, but I am assuming that we have to take the bottom end off somehow to get this past the crank. 24 hours later, we have the got the compressor out. This belt was a nightmare to get on, an absolute nightmare. I nearly gave up, but eventually we managed to seat it into the V's, and then stretch it over the motor. But to get it past the crankshaft, I had to take the crankshaft out or off at the big end, slide the piston out, and to do that I had to take the head off and the fan off and this bolt off of here, and then all of the hoses out and replace the whole lot back in again to rebuild it. What a nightmare. Okay, well that's it. Job's done. Just put the casing back on. What a nightmare. Well, the first job that we got, once we'd repaired said compressor, was not to scrub the bottom of the boat, but was actually to blow our air conditioning out, give it a good clean up. And so now we haven't got Oscar and Lady, bless them, we no longer need it, so it's going to go in the for sale pile. But first we wanted to clean it all up, make sure everything's working okay, so the next person gets a bargain. Some of you will remember last year that we bought the Taihatsu just before I had my operation. We bought the engine and it's fitted with a really coarse pitch prop that comes as standard, and that's because they want to the design is that you put this on a really lightweight boat, and just you and the dog travel around, I think. So this prop is the equivalent of 5th gear, you know. So we ordered another prop from the UK, and I put the name of the people that we got it from because they were really good. And then Peter and Anne brought it over when they flew over a couple of days ago, and so now we're going to change this to this prop. Now this prop is 2 sizes down, so it's a slightly less pitch and slightly less diameter, and I'll put some numbers in here for you so that you can see what the difference is. But basically this is like having, instead of having 5th gear, this will be like 3rd gear. So the engine will rev higher, we will go slower, but it's be lower geared. So it will take off quicker. It won't achieve the same top speed, but we can load the dinghy up and still plane. That's the idea. Right, this is to the person who I lent my long nose pliers to. If you're watching, give me my pliers back. Or if they're in the marina and you found them, give me my pliers back. I've got a pair of long nose pliers which I use for taking out impellers, and they're great. Do you think I can find them? Can't find them anywhere. Had the boat upside down looking for them.
Oh, Finn.
Oh, hello, Mr. Finn.
There's a challenge for you.
Now what are you going to do? Probably something like 5/8 or quarter of a banana or something. Oh, yeah.
That's going to do that sail a lot of good.
Yeah. Dragging it along the ground. I can't believe that. So guys have just gone past with a set of sails in a big trolley, and it didn't quite fit. So the one part of the sail, it's like it's the luff, is on the concrete, and they've just kept going, just dragging it along. Concrete is like extra coarse sandpaper.
Yeah.
All we have to do now is to lower this down onto the back of the dinghy. Let's move the camera so the viewers can get a better view.
On this boat, the fuel line goes under the floor. We've got some protection on it there. We leave a line under the floor so that we can feed it under into here easily and effortlessly. About this time of year when we get everything ready. Take that line off. Connect the gas. I do like these new BC type gas fittings, petrol fittings. Release that. Yep, that's released. And then that goes in there like that. Okay, so fuel onto there. Okay, so that now comes round the front or round the back? I can't remember.
You had it up through the...
Did I have it up through there?
Yeah, last time.
Right, let's put that on there first then. Safety lanyard. Don't see an awful lot of people wearing these days. The safety lanyard goes round your arm or round your leg or round your belt or something else which will not come off of your body. Around your neck. And the reason it's there is because if you hit something in the water or something hits you in the water and that engine is running in gear, it will keep running. And normally what happens is the engines go round like that and the dinghy then goes round and round in ever decreasing circles until it chops you up into little pieces. Either you or the other person in the boat or someone else on the beach maybe that's jumped in to try and stop it. Now that lanyard isn't just for your safety. It's not for your safety. It's for other people's safety as well. So you make sure, I'm talking to you, you know who you are, make sure you wear it. Because without it, that engine will keep running and keep going round and round in circles. There you go, that's me preaching over. So I've just given it a couple of turnovers just to bring the oil up and round. So, choke out, throttle set. I think we might have overdone the choke a bit.
That's the fuel that's 6 months old.
That's 6 months old fuel. I've just got back from taking the tender out and it's definitely quicker onto the plane. From tick over onto the plane is very quick now. Before it used to take 12-14 seconds and now it's 3-4 seconds. It's up on the plane really quick. So yeah, the gearing is much lower. It's funny because the props did look like they were different sizes, same size, but clearly not. You forget how well that little engine runs. We gave it a service before we put it away for the winter, and we haven't covered it up. We've got to build a cover for it. So we'll do that when we're resting at anchor one day. I expect to be one of them little jobs that we can do. But yes, much quicker, so I'm pleased with that.
Well, I took the camera around and was filming this. There was a diver there. They were clearly got the big compressor out ready to inflate the bags, the lifting bags. But I was asked not to film. The diver said, "You can't film this, you know. my boss is here, and I said, well, it's in the public domain, but he got quite shirty, so rather than upset anyone, I just put the camera back round my neck, and so what you see here is literally me looking at the wreck with the camera left on, which is why it's not particularly good footage. I'm going to try and get some more pictures and find out from the owner what happened, but they seem to be a bit tetchy, so as they would be. Anyway, yeah, that was it. Boat sunk.
Gelirim ne kartı?
Kapı kartı.
Al abi.
Benimki de montun cebinde.
Ya al abi.
Lazım olur.
Al bir şey olmaz. Balçağı burada. Al para burada.
Benim mont orada.
Well, that's all very sad, isn't it?
It was.
Somebody's pride and joy sitting on the bottom of the marina.
Well, it's now in the yard on stands, what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
bracket.
Yeah.
But we are not allowed access to the yard because our boat's not in the yard. And everybody's being really hush about it. We can't find out anything from anyone.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Nobody's saying anything, are they? Which is a bit strange. Maybe we could get the old drone up.
Oh, I don't think so.
Have a
Not
look.
round here.
No, they're a bit funny about filming and dronage. It's not like other places.
I think it's more of it's because it's a city and there are a lot of governmental places around here.
Shh, don't say anything.
Anyway,
There we are. Patreons,
thank you.
thank you. There's actually going to be another video going out at some point today, which is a Patreon only video, and we'll be showing you some of the stuff that Peter and Anne brought back from the UK, which you already know about, but we'll be showing you what it is because you're patrons. I know we waffle on about it every week about patrons, but it genuinely helps us to be able to make videos. If it wasn't for patrons, we couldn't afford to make videos, couldn't, spend all our own money. So there we go. Patrons, thank you very much. If you'd like to consider being a patron, I'm going to put it in here somewhere along here. That's it, along there. Otherwise, it's what is it? Like, subscribe, hit the bell, share. Tell a friend, buy a beer. I'll put it all in. The my long nose pliers, still haven't found them, so I'm gonna have to buy another set. So when I buy a set, what I'll do is I'll put them on our I'll find a good pair and we'll try them out, and then we'll put it on our website, on our shop page.
Yeah, please visit our shop page.
Our shop page. So www.svimpavidus.com/go to the shop. And there's all kinds of stuff on there that we've either bought or we've used, and it's been a good, good gear. Anything that's not on there and you ask us about, it's because it's not on there because it's not been very good. We only put stuff on there that we've genuinely used, or bought, or you know us. We don't advertise silly green drinks and stuff like that because
You don't like silly green drinks.
Don't like silly green drinks, and I'd rather have fresh vegetables. Anyway, that's it for another week. There isn't anything else, is there, this week? Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
Another video in about a week's time. Okay.
Sail safe.
Forget sail safe. See you later.
Bye.
Bye for now.